Say hello to the all-new Alexa Plus and see how Alexa can do so much more for you. Need tickets to see your favorite artist? Craving your comfort restaurant? Just sit back, relax, and talk naturally. Alexa's on it. It learns your style, anticipates what's next, and makes it happen across Echo, Fire TV, and more. Learn more at amazon.com/new Alexa.
What's going on? I'm Arch Manning, Viore athlete and college quarterback. Whether I'm running, training, traveling, or just unwinding at home, I love doing it in my core shorts from Viore. With a breathable boxer brief liner, they're quick to dry, super versatile, and stand up to even my most intense training sessions. Plus, they come in 3 inseams and a ton of colors. Ready to try a pair? Go to viore.com/arch and get 20% off at checkout. I think you're going to love them as much as I do. That's VUORI.com/ARCH and get 20% off your first order. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Have a great day.
Sunday morning. Well, we've heard a lot about the FBI lately, and we have a former agent. Her name is Nicole Parker, and she was a special agent in the Miami office. And Nicole has written a new book, and the name of the new book is The Two FBIs. And I guess we all know that a lot of changes happened in the FBI. What was it like in 1950s? What was it like in 1980s? And what is it like now? Nicole Parker, welcome to the Cats Roundtable. How are you this morning?
I'm doing fabulous. I'm really grateful to join your program today.
Now, you've been in the FBI. You were a special agent, or you were a regular agent or special agent for 12 years?
I was a special agent. I joined the FBI in 2010. I went to the training at Quantico, and then I was assigned to the FBI Miami field office, and I spent my entire time in the Miami division working white-collar crime, and then the bulk of my time at the FBI, I was working violent crime on the #1 nationally ranked violent crime fugitive task force.
Wow. And in those 12 years, I mean, I'm sure you've had a lot of interesting cases, but what made you write the book? Because I go back, you know, I'm a little older than you, maybe a lot older than you, back to, like I said to you before, when me and Louis Free used to smoke cigars together when cigar smoking was allowed at the Yale Club.
Right. So actually, it's of note that Louis Free was the last FBI director that actually had been an agent before. So I did not have the opportunity to work under his directorship, but that is something that he is very famous for, and something that the FBI loved about him is that he had actually been a special agent himself. So what inspired me to write the book, ultimately, I was a witness to the 9/11 terrorist attacks on September 11th of 2001. And at the time, I was working for Merrill Lynch. I was working on Wall Street. I was working with the chairman of Merrill Lynch International, and I saw that most horrific catastrophe, an attack on our nation. And there was a vow that I made to myself that day and to God that one day I would go back and serve our country.
Wow. So you were there. Yep. You were there at Merrill Lynch, and you watched those towers get hit, and you were an assistant to the, the Merrill Lynch people?
Yeah, so I was working for Merrill Lynch, correct, for Win Smith. His father is actually a founder of Merrill Lynch, Win Smith Jr. He was not there that day. He was in Japan, and I worked with his business manager, and I saw the entire thing happen before my eyes. We evacuated the building, myself and other colleagues at Merrill Lynch, and I will never forget being on the elevator, absolutely terrified. I was barely 23 years old. I was originally from Texas, and to see that, it really scared me. It terrified me, but I made a vow to God, one day I will go back and serve my country.
And
many people helped me that day from NYPD. They got us away from the building, and I said, one day I will go back and I will help others. And that is what inspired me to join the FBI.
And you went in and joined the FBI. You did your training at Quantico. Is that where it is?
Yes. Yes, the Marine Corps base, Quantico, Virginia. Mm-hmm.
And then you were assigned to the Miami office, and that's where you did a lot of work.
Correct. So I started off working white-collar crime with my finance background, and then I shifted, like I said, into violent crime. And, John, the types of cases that I was working, they were very sad. They were tragic. I saw a lot of horrible things. I worked the Parkland school shooting. I worked the Fort Lauderdale airport shooting. I worked crimes on the high seas. human trafficking of children. It was heartbreaking. But I refer to two FBIs. FBI 1 are the honorable agents who tried to do the right thing for the right reasons. And that's what I believe that myself and my colleagues in Miami were doing our best on, is FBI 1 work, trying to stop violent criminals and other people. On the other hand, there was FBI 2. That was the politically and socially weaponized FBI. That's the epitome of disgusting and despicable, and they're the ones that have destroyed the reputation of the agency. And that would be people like James Comey, Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Andrew McCabe. The list goes on and on, unfortunately.
No, these people, and I don't know them personally, and these people, were they career FBI people, or were they politically assigned people?
No. Besides James Comey, everyone else had been in the agency for years. And what they did is, we all know what happened when James Comey came before the American people on July 5th of 2016 and said that no reasonable prosecutor would charge Hillary Clinton for her handling of classified materials on a personal server. And that's when we knew that the FBI had become political. And then it continued to get even worse. Then Operation Crossfire Hurricane happens, and then they go after the Trump administration, or at the time it was the Trump campaign, and his people, saying that they were colluding with Russia. It was all completely false. They were using false information to swear out warrants. They were using the Steele dossier, which was false information. And the sad part is, while they're destroying the FBI and our reputation of trust, there were good people in FBI 1 that were still continuing to try to do the real work. The other part of the FBI that I think is very destructive is the focus on the DEI initiative. They were no longer focused on enforcing laws so much. They were more concerned about being social justice warriors. And so there are many instances in my book. I really do contrast the good, honest, hard work versus what ruined the agency. But for me, the breaking point, there were several of them. The end of the book really focuses on FBI 2, one thing after another. My best friend in the FBI, Special Agent Laura Schwarzenberger, was shot and killed in the line of duty February of 2021, right after the Biden administration had taken over, and they were so focused on January 6th misdemeanors and sending our FBI SWAT team for misdemeanors, nonviolent offenders, but yet my friend did not have any SWAT protection for her when she was taking down the most violent predator, a child pedophile. And that is wrong. And the FBI kind of brushed it under the rug like it never happened. They didn't pay for her funeral. There was another agent who was also killed. These are things that you don't hear about because at the FBI, you're not allowed to talk, right? So having left, I just felt it was important. Americans deserve to know the truth. They deserve to know what's happening at the FBI, and it's time to restore, it's time to reform, and it's time to hold people accountable.
Nicole Parker, tell me the name of the book. The name of the book is The Two FBIs.
Correct.
By
The
Nicole
two FBIs,
Parker.
yes.
And it's available, I guess, in, tell us the websites.
It's at any major bookstore, barnesandnoble.com, walmart.com, target.com, amazon.com, and your favorite book retailer. Again, it's The Two FBIs, The Bravery and Betrayal I Saw in My Time at the Bureau.
Well, Nicole Parker, if you ever come to New York, we'd love to host a book party for you, and I think you're saying the right things.
Thank you so much, and God bless y'all. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it.
God bless you, and God bless America, and thank you for pursuing this and pursuing the truth.
Thank you.